What's up? It's the Carla Marie Anthony show from 106.1. I'm Carla Marie, that's Anthony, there's Alabama, and there's Evan, and today we are joined by CYN. Hi. She's got this awesome song out called Holy Roller.
So obviously the single's out right now, but you're working with Katy Perry, and I see you guys tweeting at each other. How did that whole relationship thing start?
It's kind of a long answer, but basically I connected with one of her friends on Twitter, and I sent him a bunch of demos, and a few years later, I was introduced to Katy.
That's awesome.
So what we're gonna do now is, obviously, most interviews you just sit there and people yell questions at you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna change it up a little bit. Whoever wins each frame is going to be able to ask anyone in this group a question. So if you win a frame, you can ask us an interview question.
Okay.
And interview us, and then we'll just keep going until we find a winner.
Okay.
And then loser buys pizza for everybody.
Bowling team, middle school bowling team.
This one goes out for middle school.
All right, so now that we are all snugly fit on this couch, CYN, first round, opened it up with a strike,
I don't know how
making us
that
all
happened.
look like idiots. She came in and she was like, oh guys, I'm tired, I'm not gonna be very
But
good.
she did tell us she was on a bowling team in middle school or a bowling
Well, I
group.
sucked then, I did.
But you had practice
Kind of.
more than us.
You
I feel like we're being
just
hustled big time.
I just thought I'm gonna go for it, and I got a strike. I don't know how I did
And
it.
you're gonna ask one of us a question, so go
Okay.
for it.
Okay.
Or all of us.
How do you feel about the change in the city now that Amazon is a huge part?
Good
Getting
question.
real.
Damn.
So I think we kind of moved here when it was already booming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But even in just the 3 years of living here, like the amount of buildings that now exist that didn't when I moved here is crazy. And it's cool to be in a city that's so innovative, but it's definitely scary that one day it could lose that community
Yeah.
vibe, for sure.
All right, round two?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I crushed it that round, so now I get to ask a question. We're all very shocked about this.
I'm not doing very well right now.
Okay,
I'm actually very shocked.
You look like a terrible bowler.
you got the shirt.
No, I thought, what are the odds?
Wow.
All right, well,
making my
okay,
day.
so CYN, you've obviously been making music for a while, but this is kind of like your first go around promoting yourself and the song. What has been the most shocking thing to you about the music industry?
Well, I think this process is not a lot of people know about this. Like trying to explain it to my mom and my dad, like what's going on and what I'm doing. They're like, wait, so you go and have lunch with a programmer?
So
What does
you
this
bowl
mean?
with strangers?
Yeah, but I guess, I don't think, like I said, a lot of people know about this. So just kind of working a song at radio, I'm like learning a lot, and I feel like I'm like learning about this whole other part of the industry I'm a part of.
Do you think it's more work than people people
Yeah.
will say, oh, your job's easy, you just go sing and then that's it. And you're like, no, there's a million things.
Definitely, like, this is a whole nother kind of being on, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna save my more pressing question for when I actually do win a frame, but easiest question of the day, your favorite radio station you've hung out with is clearly 106.1, right?
Honestly, this is a blast.
There we go, see.
Bam.
I just want to get that in there before I get really aggressive and not do well. All right, round three.
CYN, you're up.
All right, well, apparently throwing the ball as hard as you can is not a good approach to bowling. Carla Marie won again. What do you got?
Bam. Okay, Sin, so you've been writing music, like we said before, for a while. Holy Roller is the one that's out now. What can we expect from you? Can we expect more songs like Holy Roller, or are they going to be like completely different every time?
Right now I have a handful of things that I really like, and I'm just deciding between which song should be the single.
How do you pick?
I don't know, that's why I haven't picked it.
We can do it. We can pick for you. What comes into picking that next single?
Right now it's just about like telling a story. I want to make sure I can like put out details about myself that make the music exciting. You know, like just continuing the story that I'm telling to my fans and my friends.
Round 4?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but even though I've been being made fun of the whole time, I won that frame.
round.
It took him 4 frames.
You won that inning. It's fine.
Who won that frame?
You did, but it took you
He's
4
a D1
frames.
athlete.
You won by
Shut up.
1 pin.
Well, here's the thing. So you're on this whole promo tour talking about the single Holy Roller, which is incredible. But at some point along the way, I'm sure there was a time where either it got really difficult, or you thought to yourself, maybe this isn't for me. What was that moment? Was there a moment?
Yeah, well, I auditioned for American Idol once when I was in college, and I did not get past the first round.
There are a ton of people that audition. don't
Yeah,
there?
well, now the person who signed me is a judge on the show, so I think that's really funny.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm like,
yeah. Wait,
Have
so
you
then-
told her that?
Yeah, she knows. I mean, it just goes to show, like, just because someone told you no once, like, you shouldn't stop doing what you love.
Yeah.
But it also goes to show you, I mean, everyone in any industry, especially anything that's like entertainment based, has had that moment where it's like, oh man, that sucked. Do I want to continue doing this? And it's cool to see that it happened.
Yeah.
But you're
Evan's been
still,
fired.
you know.
Evan's been fired from how many jobs?
Yeah, he's been fired from every job actually.
Our company fired Evan, and then we hired him back.
Yeah, exactly.
That was nice of you,
Shame
Ryan.
on you guys.
If Evan, here it goes to show you, if Evan can make it, anyone can make it.
No, that's not true.
All right.
I believe in you, Evan.
All right, we're going into the final frame now, and we'll have an actual winner. And Alabama might get a pity question later because she has not won a frame yet.
Thanks.
All right, let's do this. Send you up again. Okay, so it looks like Sin kicked all of our butts.
Yeah. For the most part, that happens.
Just barely.
Yeah, but you weren't trying. That was the worst part.
Yeah, you really weren't.
You're right.
I think you sneezed and bowled at one point and made us look really bad. But Alabama's going to ask the question for this
Okay,
round.
last question. 2 questions. I'm sneaking them in.
Oh,
Good.
okay. I know the loser gets to ask 2 questions.
Yes.
Oh.
First question, do you have somebody that is your dream collaboration to work with?
Yeah. Probably. I would love to just write a song with someone. I don't, or maybe a duet. But I really like Jewel a lot.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think Stevie Wonder's really cool.
That would be awesome. That's the last person I would expect you to say
I'm
too.
thinking
Stevie
of
Wonder.
like the people that I loved growing up. Maybe like Stevie Nicks, another Stevie.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
My dog's named after Stevie Nicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I think I would also love to have like the guitar player from Fleetwood Mac, like on a song
That
or
would be
something.
awesome.
That would be cool.
That would be good.
I just really love like, you know, great musicians.
It's like when Rihanna had Slash on a song. I remember being like, that's a weird collaboration, but also awesome.
So
Yeah,
cool.
so cool.
Last one. Did you ask Katy Perry if you can go to her wedding since she just signed you?
I haven't asked her that.
Flower girl.
Yes.
I mean, she has 2 very cute little nieces that'll probably steal that role from me, but
But are they talented?
yes.
Dropping
They
flowers.
actually are.
I mean, you can sing and toss petals.
I I mean, maybe.
Can they?
So
They do that.
the Holy Roller is the single. It is fantastic, by the way.
We're
So
fans.
congratulations on it. We were talking actually while everyone else is bowling how one of our favorite things to do is be part of these interviews for an artist's first single, for the first push, because you should be so proud of where you already are as you look forward to where you're going. So thank you. I mean, this is probably one of the weirdest interviews you're ever going to do at a bowling alley.
Yay,
Maybe
we win.
This has been the most fun on an interview I've ever had. Definitely.
Bam.
Thank you.
Now here's the best part is we can use that clip at any point of your career. So like when you're headlining Madison
You're right. I
Square
will
Garden.
always look this young.
Exactly.
You are right. No, I'm just
Exactly.
kidding.
Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us
Thank
here
you.
in West Seattle Bowl. Thanks for having us. Carla Marie Anthony, Evan, Alabama, and CYN. Check her out. You want to give everyone the Instagram and Twitter?
Sure. You can follow me at Cynthia Lovely on Twitter and Instagram.
That's what CYN is.
Yeah.
Really?
dude.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.